Team competitions should use one of the systems specified in the ITTF handbook. One of the most common is the Corbillon Cup system of up to 4 singles and doubles. It is a best of 5 matches. The main reason for its popularity is that, although either or both of the doubles players may be different from the singles players, it is possible to form a team with only 2, 3, or 4 players, and this encourages more entries. The order of play shall be A versus X, B versus Y, doubles, A versus Y, B versus X. Its disadvantage is that one strong player can dominate a match by winning 2 singles and playing a decisive part in the doubles. New Swaythling Cup system, in which teams of 3 players contest up to 5 singles, is best of 5 matches. It is less prone to single-player dominance. Various systems have been devised in order to make matches more dependent on the strength of a team as a whole, without unduly extending their duration, and some are described in the regulations for international competitions. The order of play shall be A versus X, B versus Y, C versus Z, A versus Y, and B versus X. In the use of this kind of competition system, time of matches is controllable, even if the most excellent players can't totally dominate the results of the game. At present, Team Events of World Championship has adopted this competition system. The Olympic system is best of 5 matches, which consists 4 singles and 1 doubles. A team shall consist of 3 players. Each player shall compete in a maximum of 2 individual matches. The order of play shall be A versus X, B versus Y, doubles, C and A or B versus Z and X or Y, B or A versus Z, C versus Y or X. In World Championships, teams in both the men's and the women's events now consist of 3 players, playing up to 5 singles, using the Swaythling Cup system. The order of play means that a team, however strong, cannot win a team match without all its players having played at least once. PTT Events is played best of 3 matches, with a maximum of 3 players in a team. The order of play may be doubles, A versus X, B versus Y. One of the bigger problems referees face is team matches are played out of the correct sequence. Unfortunately, the regulations do not cater for errors, and the referee must make a decision in each case based on the particular circumstances. Whilst there are no definite rules, the following principles should be applied to determine the appropriate action. The team fielding the correct player cannot be penalized or disadvantaged, but the team fielding the incorrect player can be. An invalid match played out of order will be nullified if the incorrect player won, or put aside until required if the correct player won. Any invalid match played will be awarded to the team with the correct player, and the valid match will not be played. Generally, the first valid unplayed match will then be played, and matches continued in order, excluding any valid matches that may have already been played. If the error is discovered during the match, there are 2 options available: finish the match or stop the match immediately, then revert to the overriding principle. The basic principle here should be that the correct player not be disadvantaged. To avoid any discussion about this, the team captain of correct players would have the choice to stop or finish the match. These principles could be modified or softened in local or less important events. To avoid the possibility of an error, a primary principle should be established that both the umpire and the assistant umpire have to check that the match sheet is correct, the correct players are on the court, and thus avoid all these problems. A procedural matter could be that the umpire retains a copy of the toss sheet to ensure the match sheet is correct, and immediately answer any questions the team captain may have. The match sheet is incorrect almost as often as the umpire, often by reversing the teams, or when the sheet is computer generated, by selecting the incorrect player.